There's no longer a mention of Joe Blow, Negro ball player, this kind of thing, which is as it should be. I think they should be judged solely on their abilities out there, and the race shouldn't have anything to do with it.
Of course, they mentioned it for several years. It was like, and in this corner, and a credit to his race on radio. No white man was ever a credit to his race on radio. It was always... Well, I often wonder how you got what temper you have to have under control at times. So weren't things yelled at you? And
Oh, there were a number of things, but I worked for a great guy. I don't think anybody could have done the job had it not been for Mr. Rickey. He was constantly advising and guiding, and I had so much confidence in him, I would have jumped off the bridge if he told me to do it. That's how much I believed in him. He was sincere and dedicated and willing to lend that helping hand that's so needed today in terms of the problems that we face in everyday life. Not enough people are willing to do as Mr. Rickey did. You name them in terms of race, and they were yelled. He wasn't only vicious as far as black people are concerned. I think he was anti-everything. It wasn't going to upset me. There was really too much to be done at that particular time in terms of breaking the baseball barrier to allow name-calling to bother me. One guy would come down and say he's awfully sorry, and actually what they did was to sort of solidify the Brooklyn Ball Club, because Mr. Rickey told me one of the things he said early was that when your ball club starts to take up for you in certain situations, our battle is most of the way won. I really believe that it was the Southerner on our ball club that made the Rickey experiment much more of a success than anything else, because I'm sure that all of their lives had heard that there was a great deal of difference between blacks and whites, but the whole situation in breaking the barrier was done simply because we had a purpose in mind to go out and win. And it was just fantastic the way the fans responded and reacted. They were a great bunch of people, and I've always been very appreciative for the support and guidance that we got from fans as well as from Mr. Rickey and the family. Mm-hmm.